Here is the ISFJ personality type explained. ISFJ, which stands for Introverted, Sensing, Feeling, and Judging, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MBTI). The ISFJ can be thought of as the defender or as a nurturer because he or she is keen to observe the world and focus on other people. Strengths. The strengths of this personality type are prominent, and being aware of them will help you to achieve success in different areas of life, including career and relationships. Excellent at supporting others. Defenders genuinely like assisting others, and they are willing to share their knowledge, time, and skills with anyone who requires it. When possible, people with this personality type seek for win-win scenarios, always preferring teamwork above rivalry. Strong organizational skills. ISFJs are well-organized persons who can handle a variety of duties and tasks. Others may find it difficult to stick with a schedule and complete tasks, yet the ISFJ does it effortlessly. While this may not be considered as a strength, it aids them in a variety of ways. ISFJs can keep all of this organized in their heads and work hard to keep it all together. They are skilled at keeping track of details and ensuring that nothing is overlooked. Defenders work hard to ensure that they are capable of handling these tasks, and they value the ability to care for those around them. Great observation skills. The ISFJ personality may not be able to detect other people's feelings, but they can notice how others feel through nonverbal communication. They approach people with a pragmatic mindset, keeping their own emotions in check as they seek solutions within their existing situation. This personality type has a natural curiosity which they utilize to try to motivate others to replicate the outcomes they've been able to attain. Extreme dedication to the cause. Despite the fact that the objective must be something they are interested in, the ISFJ will dive right into a project and not stop until it is completed. They believe that their efforts make a significant difference in other people's lives. Each defender has their own personal preferences when it comes to the causes they support. Defenders can be found fighting poverty, volunteering at a local food bank, or doing something extra to brighten someone's day. As their passion grows, so does their commitment. People love to have ISFJs on their side because only good things can happen from that. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Weaknesses. Too much humbleness. The peaceful will rule the earth, but it will be a long path if they are ignored. This is perhaps the defender's biggest issue, as they are so concerned about other people's feelings that they refuse to express themselves or accept any due credit for their accomplishments. Defenders' expectations of themselves are so high that even when they know they might have done a task better, they frequently downplay their achievements. Repressing their feelings. Everything is internalized by the ISFJ personality. They are naturally reserved individuals who are sensitive to the feelings of others. One of this personality's virtues is that they strive hard to preserve other people's feelings, but they hardly do the same for their own. Because they strive to share their feelings in appropriate ways, ISFJ types are frequently fatigued and frustrated. Struggling with changes. ISFJs have a hard time with change and dislike being thrown into unfamiliar settings. They would rather know how things would be done so they can plan ahead. Because of their perfectionist nature, defenders have a hard time dealing with change. The prospect of being thrown into something unusual and not understanding how to navigate it flawlessly might make the ISFJ exceedingly anxious. This isn't to say that defenders are incapable of change, but they do find it difficult in most instances. Dealing with change might be difficult for the ISFJ because it isn't something that comes naturally to them. Too much self-sacrificing. In order to make others happy, ISFJs may overlook their own personal needs or feelings. This relentless self-sacrifice can be taken a little too far at times. While being a compassionate and giving person is a crucial aspect of the defender personality, they must also strike a balance. When they go to the extreme of putting their own feelings aside for the sake of those around them, it can actually hold them back and make the ISFJ upset. This makes it difficult for them to identify when they are having troubles, and it can make them feel emotionally exhausted and overwhelmed without fully understanding why. This tendency to suppress their own feelings for the sake of others, which might prevent them from truly bonding with people, is one of the biggest weaknesses of an ISFJ personality type. Career. In terms of professions, ISFJs often look to give back and make a difference without craving the spotlight. Guided by their values, these personalities find satisfaction in making meaningful contributions to the world as part of an established process. Here are some best fits for ISFJ's career. Social worker. ISFJs get a chance to give back to the community and feel good about helping others through social work. They are able to change things because of their dependability, sensitivity, and compassion. ISFJs who pursue occupations in social work might also experience emotional fulfillment because their efforts can make a difference in the lives of others. Their tasks are kept on track and under control by the structured work environment, which is based on policies and procedures. Medical worker. For ISFJs that prefer a controlled work environment and the chance to serve people and make a difference in their life, medical occupations offer some of the best professional options. ISFJs do very well in the medical sector because of their compassion and responsibility. They can attain high levels of achievement by using their analytical, communication, and reasoning abilities. ISFJs frequently have emotional stability and organizational skills, which are valuable traits for medical workers. Teacher. ISFJs have various abilities and qualities that can make them good teachers. Their capacity for cooperation, dependability, patience, and compassion makes them excellent teachers. Additionally, they may effectively use their good communication and problem-solving abilities. ISFJs enjoy teaching since it allows them to serve others. Their enthusiasm and creative approaches may be well-liked by their students. In addition, ISFJs benefit from the organization and pragmatism that they value in lesson planning. Health and safety engineer. ISFJs can be professionals working in a range of industries, including manufacturing and construction, safe from injury by acting as health and safety engineers. ISFJs are good at analyzing, observing, and solving problems, which helps them come up with workable and efficient solutions to safety issues. Health and safety engineers may make a difference without taking center stage because they are methodical, thorough, and process-driven, which is the ideal situation for ISFJs. People with this personality type can find a lot of fulfillment in their employment if they can handle the criticism and evaluation processes that go along with it. Relationships. Personalities belonging to the ISFJ personality type tend to be reserved and a little protective of themselves. However, they also need to be able to connect emotionally. Thus, Defender's closest friends are not made by chance encounters on a wild night out, but by comfortable and familiar contact, such as in class or at work, where they have time to get to know each other. It is possible that ISFJ's strong loyalty can lead them to neglect their own needs in order to fulfill the needs of their friends. It's not surprising that others enjoy the company of ISFJs enough to call them friends due to their warm praise and support. Despite their shyness and sensitivity, ISFJs have very strong inner feelings. Taking care of their family and homes, as well as being available for emotional and practical support, plays a significant role in the Defender's kindness regarding romantic relationships. The ISFJ is drawn to the relationships based on established familiarity. They prefer long-term connections and will only enter into relationships that have a real shot at lasting a lifetime. ISFJs are notorious for putting a lot of time, money, and effort into creating satisfying relationships for their partners. In addition to trust, loyalty, love, and faithfulness, nothing makes Defenders happier than an appreciative and thriving relationship. Why is the ISFJ personality type so unique? Armed with a super altruistic approach, exceptional observation skills, and true loyalty and honesty, Defenders can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the ISFJ who practices the art of saying no to other people and expressing their feelings more openly has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. These videos will be really helpful for you.